Hello, everyone.
And we are live.
Yes, welcome to Force the Flight Entertainment. I'm your host, the birthday girl, Michelle.
And I'm Natalie the Red.
The birthday girl's sister. So
that's me.
That's what she goes by normally too.
Just in everyday life.
And thank you so much to everyone in the chat who's been wishing me a happy birthday all day since I put this up there in the chat. There's been happy birthdays, and then gosh, it was overwhelming on Twitter how many the happy birthday love on Twitter. So I appreciate every one of you tonight for the happy birthday love.
And just so you all know, it means more to Shelly than she lets on because she is a birthday person.
I am a birthday person.
Like, I'm not really a birthday person, but you all
I don't
know
feel,
you have those in your life that are birthday people.
I don't feel like you're an anything person.
Nah, girl.
Like, you don't get like really pumped for any holiday. You don't get pumped for your birthday. Like, what do you get pumped for?
I'm a free bird, baby.
But what do you get pumped for?
It's a good question. I'll have to ponder on.
Listen, I know something she gets pumped for. So if you guys want to give me a birthday present, here's something you can do. We just released actually 2 new reviews, movie reviews.
Yes.
Over yesterday and then today. Yesterday we put out Those That Wish Me Dead, the new Angelina Jolie movie that's in theaters and HBO Max. And then today we did we put out our review of the Netflix movie, The Woman in the Window with Amy Adams. So if you guys want to make my birthday very special, if you have not watched those videos, when this is finished, go hit it, give it a thumbs up, and that will make me happy.
It'll be like me giving me a little extension birthday gift.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, let me get to that. And thank you so much, Brad, for the $20 super chat. Happy birthday, Michelle. I appreciate that very, very much. And to Roger H. Roger, I see you in all the chats, man, dropping the super stickers. We appreciate it.
You're a real one.
Yes.
As the Gen Z would say.
Yes, we appreciate that. I'm not going to use Gen Z language. I'm just not going to. But we appreciate it. And thank you, Stephen, for the $4.99 super chat. Happy birthday, Michelle. Are you opening gifts? No, Natalie did not get me anything.
It's coming.
Natalie did not even give me a card.
It's also
Natalie didn't even make me a card that she could have done for free on her house.
All 3 are coming.
She didn't do any of that. So no, she did not, Stephen. So I appreciate that.
I gift her with my love every single day.
Well, our mother is in the chat. Hello, Mother. Thank you. We love you so much as well.
Love you.
Yes, and thank you to, let's see, who is it? Thank you to our awesome moderator, Marcos.
Thank you, Marcos.
Always doing an awesome job in being the moderator. So we appreciate you. And thank you, David, for the $49.99 super chat.
David!
Yeah, David! Have the happiest birthdays, Michelle. David, we appreciate you. And all of your support. We thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much.
Maybe now Natalie can buy me a birthday card.
Look what you're contributing to.
Well,
good thing.
We'll see. We'll see what she does with that. We'll see.
We'll see a Natalie WTF.
Exactly.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Really.
No, we're not. That's what she does. But remember, guys, in the chat, because the chat keeps going up, to make me happy on my birthday. When this is over, go click and give a thumbs up to our last movie reviews. In fact, we'll probably talk about that in a minute because we talked about things Natalie didn't like. Natalie really liked. I mean, she gave it a lot of hoots, guys. You're going to have to check it out to see how many hoots.
I thought it was a cool movie.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the Woman in the Window, but man, critics hated it. They hated that movie.
And I don't get it. I don't understand.
I liked it, but anyways, you can check out our review. Both are non-spoiler. We do go into spoilers at the very end, but we give you plenty of warning on that in the last one. And thank you to our buddy Matt, a common idiot. He's not an idiot.
Not at all.
I got to run, but wanted to stop by and wish you a happy birthday. Hope it was a great day in your review earlier. It was great, ladies. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Matt. Very appreciated.
Matt's awesome.
Yeah, Matt was on our show. We had if you guys haven't watched that, So I was not available last Wednesday. So we moved the weekly roundup to the Saturday morning. It was really random. But we had an awesome
It
chat
was.
and some great conversation with Matt, a common idiot.
As we always do.
We do, but we had some really good topics.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the weekly roundup, it gets, when there's some juicy topics, it can get really fun.
Some would say controversial.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I would say Mama Susan thinks some of it's controversial, but
I would say she.
yes. But anyways, guys, we have a special guest that I asked a few people, but several people were busy tonight or out. But there was someone who was I didn't ask many people, so I didn't ask many people. But I did ask.
Just tell the truth, Shelley.
Yeah, I didn't. But I did ask a Yeti. And a Yeti was able.
I like a Yeti. It's a Yeti.
Let me read this first. The common there. This I want to say the common man, but the sea man. $5 super chat.
Come on, man.
I am cheap and married. Happy birthday. Well, hey, we appreciate you did more than Natalie.
Yeah.
So
calling me out.
We appreciate
it's coming.
But we'll bring in our guest. Yeti, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. And first of all, happy birthday. And second of all, you said this is a controversial stream. I don't know if I could be a part of this now.
I know.
We'll take it easy on you tonight.
Yeah, we'll take it easy. I think the last time you were on, we got into some things that can get dicey on Mama
Yeah.
Susan's channel.
I could feel Yeti sweating across the computer. He's like, what are they talking about now?
What we couldn't see was all the sweat that was dripping off of the Yeti.
Instead of Yeti, he was sweaty.
Sweaty.
all the hair hides it pretty well. Pretty well.
That's true. You've got a point.
That is true. So that is it. Oh wow. Thank you for OG for the $20 super chat. Happy birthday. I appreciate it very much. Natalie, they're just all outdoing you tonight.
Original gangster.
Did she at least give you a phone call in the morning?
A good text.
She gave me a good text. She didn't even give me a good phone call.
I'm
guys.
not like a big birthday. Like my birthday doesn't mean that much to me, but I try and because one year, okay, I'm just going to tell this, Michelle. She was feeling particularly emotional about her birthday, and I texted her the night before because I know I'm forgetful.
And this was even like a big birthday.
And you were like,
It was
really
maybe
mad.
I was maybe like 27. I don't know. It wasn't a special birthday by any means.
I was like, you didn't respond to my text, and you were like, you didn't text me on my.
I was like, on my actual birthday. I was like, it doesn't count.
Because I had done this big Instagram post, super gushy, which she doesn't like, but I
No,
like
that I
sometimes.
don't like.
Yeah, and it did not suffice.
No, not a fan of the super gushy birthday wishes and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Yeti, I'm making you small since you're not.
Oh, nobody puts baby in the corner.
Never.
We literally put baby in the corner. And I want to say hello to our dear friend Nicole. Thank you. Hello, Nicole.
Hello.
And thank you, Matt G, for the 149 super sticker. And I've just got to say, because I've started giving out more super chats like in the past several months, the numbers they offer you on YouTube are so weird.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
like $4.99, $1.49. It's like, why not just round that up to $5?
I think can't you just do the thing and adjust it to whatever you want?
Yeah, but I've never been able to work my fingers into a 5.
I mean,
It
I think
goes-
technically you could take it down to 27 pennies if you wanted.
Yeah, it's even different if you're on mobile versus when you're
That's
in the
probably
web
true.
browser. It completely changes. You can't do the same customization, so you get all these weird numbers if you're on your phone.
And that's where I always am when I do super chats. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm always offered these odd numbers like 149, 4.99. Like, why not just make it 5?
An even 5 or
Yeah, I never understood that either, especially now that they have, different, I guess, I don't know, requirements for the text length. Like if you give a certain amount, you can
Yes.
write more characters.
I
or
discovered
character
that
limit.
recently.
But they give you like a couple cents right before the break off, so they make you go up even higher on the mobile. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, they do a lot of strange things. And thank you to
Yeah.
Salacious Rum, our little monkey lizard. The monkey lizard made me a happy birthday video. So the monkey lizard by far did more than Natalie
I've got to
today.
see this.
You got to step up your game for your sister. Come on.
I really do.
Yeah, it's on his
I
channel.
got to
He
get
did a
better
little
at
short.
this birthday stuff.
Yes, I appreciated it, Salacious.
It's Salacious. I just want to say we miss you. I feel like we don't see you as much.
Well, I've been busy because I usually in the past, especially, I get in Salacious's. He does the streams when he's playing a video game, and I just talk to Salacious in the stream in the chat.
just like when he's on live.
Yeah,
You guys talk back and forth.
yeah,
It happens.
it's fun. And hello to Mark from Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. Nice to see you. And our friends from the WTSR Media Red 5 family. Happy birthday, Michelle. Appreciate that. Yes, thank you so much to everyone that I'm seeing in the chat. Let's see. Are there Nicole's asking any special? Nothing special today. We'll see.
Just being with Sister Natalie is special enough.
We'll see. We'll see what I do. It fell on a Monday. Wasn't there a leap year last year and I got skipped like a Saturday birthday? I think I
Probably
did.
with
And
your luck.
it went to Sunday. What?
Oh, I can't even remember that far. But I do know one thing you now share with. So you now share a birthday with Salty Nerd's brand new baby boy who was born today.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was born. How sweet.
Yes,
So,
you have to get in the private chat. He's a cute little boy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I imagine.
I don't think he's named yet.
I'm pushing for Luke, Batman, Kenobi. That's
I think that's awesome.
right.
Yes, absolutely.
I think he should definitely go with that. It seems solid.
Either that or
Nice.
what was it? Tyrannosaurus. What was the middle one I picked? Oh, I can't even remember now.
Man, that's a good idea. He loves Jurassic Park so much.
Yeah.
He should pick what are some of the main male characters' names? I can't even think. I'm just thinking.
That's what I was going to go with. It was Tyrannosaurus Skywalker Rex. I think that one would be great
The
too.
dinosaur's name.
Good, strong name.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, the short form could be Tyrion Rex. I mean, how cool is that? I think that's pretty good.
It's actually pretty cool.
In today's world, it wouldn't even be that
No.
surprising.
Oh,
I
no,
like it.
It
and he
definitely
could be
would.
called a Skywalker.
I like that.
Yeah.
I go with Skywalker. In fact, our youngest nephew, they really were struggling. I think it was on day 3 or 4 he got named.
It might have been like the second or third.
It was like day 3. But anyways, so they finally went with it's Luke, Michael, David
Smith.
Smith.
Sounds like he needs to start a solo band.
I have 2 middle names too, actually, and that was always like kind of weird to people growing up. But it was because they named me after my one grandmother, and then they were like, "Well, what if the other grandmother gets offended?" So I got stuck with 2 middle names. So it's Natalie Rebecca Grace Smith.
They named her after the favorite grandmother, and then they're like,
And then the other one got thrown in there.
and then they're like, well, we can't do that, so we'll tack this one on too.
I actually have 2 middle names as well. And
Do you
Really?
it throws people off, especially when you're filling out forms, because everybody expects
Yeah.
just one. And so sometimes, there's not enough room. So I'll write down one, and then all the forms, it gets messed up. And it's like, okay, what's your full name? And it's a giant thing sometimes.
And then they're like,
Well-
"Why are you adding names?" I'm like, "No, this is my name."
Well, and I have a friend who is from Mexico, and in their culture, it's very it's I think typical that they give the child the last name of the woman and the man and the woman. So they all have like 4 names
Kinda
because
like
they've got 2
Kind of
last
like
names.
Jolie Pitt type of situation.
Yeah, but there's no
Yeah.
dash. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
they just name them.
Did they like merge them together?
No,
I
and I
think-
think
No, go ahead.
what were you gonna say? I was just gonna say I think they would even just probably, if they're going short, just go by the father's last name, but their legal name is it's going to have the first, middle, and then the 2 last names.
Interesting.
I think that's the same in the Indian culture as well. I believe.
Is it?
Yeah. I might be screwing it up just a little bit, but I think that's what happens. So maybe somebody could correct me. I know there's something that happens where you're given like part of the wife's last name in order in your name. I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, it would be surprising. I would say that's done.
That's probably in more cultures than we know.
I would say it is. And thank you, Stephen, for the 1999 super sticker. Appreciate that very much, Stephen.
You're making her birthday over
Oh.
here.
Yes. So,
I
guys,
should just say it's my birthday soon. You get all this love.
Yeti, where are you? You've got to be close on the watch hours now.
I am right around 1,100 watch hours.
Okay.
So
Nice.
it's right near the end.
Okay. So you're
It's
getting
so
really
close.
close.
Yeah, the last time I checked, I'm not sure how long it takes YouTube to add in some types of watch hours. Because when I do a
Yeah.
live stream, it's usually the next day, but it seems like some other ones take a lot longer before they register.
Right.
Yeah, that sometimes they're slow in general, it feels like, to register things.
Yeah, I think so. And because the watch hours don't seem to match up on the analytics side versus where it's under monetization.
Yeah, and they're always like 24 hours behind in general for things. And let me get this. Thank you, Diego, for the pin. Do you know what that is, Yeti? Pin 50? I'm not sure what pin is. You can type it in the chat. But imagine being part of a Spanish noble family. So I am Diego. I'm going to botch your name, man. I'm going
to go. It's in South America.
Okay. Yeti, do you want to read his name?
Diego Flores.
He's sweating again.
I got that.
You're not seeing the full name though.
Oh,
there's even a third. He's a third.
Where is it?
It's
I see. Oh, there, right. Okay. Oh, what is that? Diego the first, Alcides the third, Flores, Vengus.
He did better than I'm gonna do, Diego. I am so bad. Even with like American names, sometimes I botch
Just
them.
know we appreciate your rad name, even if we don't know how to pronounce it correctly. It's really out of respect. We don't want to botch your name.
Yeah, I hate. In fact, when I was in high school, my senior year, random story, because that's what you're going to get on my birthday. Just stories about me.
She's like Sicily, 1936. Picture it.
So
Any of you guys watch The Golden Girls?
I have watched The Golden Girls. I did the announcements, the pregame announcements for every football game my senior year of high school. So I had to do the announcements for homecoming and also for senior night, like middle of the game. And especially for senior night, there were so many seniors that year, and between the football players and the band, and I was just straight botching people's names and not caring. Like I just, I had
just
to
left
move.
and right.
I mean, I had to move quick, and I mean, there were just a lot of names I did not know. So it was there.
That was one job maybe they should have given me.
You just need to go like over the top with the announcer voice and start rolling your words so that people kind of just brush it off. They don't realize you're screwing it up.
I think that's what I did. Like when it was quick, like I would just kind of read off quick, like that way it couldn't register in their brain that I just botched the name that bad. So
because I do fill in words for you all the time. like there it is.
It happens.
It does.
Yes, the Golden Girls. She got, of course, Nicole got the reference. Nicole,
I love that when the granny's like, picture it, Sicily, 1932.
Yeti, have you watched the Golden Girls?
Yes, it's a lot funnier than probably people give it credit.
It really is. It
Yeah.
really was like really great,
I mean, tons of people have watched the Golden Girls through the years, but I would say so many people don't give it a try today because they're like, oh, it's a bunch of old women.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was so well written. It was funny.
Oh, yeah. There are some great jokes.
Oh, like throughout so many of them. And it kind of makes you, I don't know if as a guy it makes you feel this way, But I would watch it as like an 18-year-old, and I would think like, man, life's gonna be good. Like they're like 70 and they're kicking it, like they are having fun. Future's bright.
How weren't they supposed to be around 60 in that, except for the oldest one, who was actually, I think, the youngest one out of the group.
Because is it the golden years, your 60s?
Well, I think you're right. They were kind of supposed to be like in their 60s, but it's like I feel like Yeti, see, if you know what I mean, it's like, you know how it's like in the 60s, you'd have like a 35-year-old woman, but she looked like a 55-year-old woman. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think they kind of, even in the 80s, they looked like older than like women would today at 60 or 62.
But I think 60s is the golden years.
Probably.
So it would make sense for them to be the golden girls in their 60s.
I enjoyed my 60s. My 70s are a little rough.
But thank you so much, Yater. Hey, for the $9.99 super chat. Watched a comedian talking about people watching time having to spell their names. Sarah versus Sarah was like, well, I'm triple screwed, needing to spell all three of it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some names too. I hate spelling names because some names have like 3 and 4 different ways to spell it.
Oh yeah, that would always be the worst when you're finding someone's name out for the first time. And I'm bad with remembering names as is. So like one of the little tricks I'd always ask is like, oh, can you spell that for me? And it would be something like, oh, my name is Sam. Like, oh, I wasn't sure if that was short for Samantha. You could always play it off and get through the clear. That's how I learned how to make my way through forgetting someone's name.
Yeah, I forget people's names all the time. And Yeti, it's one of your buddies. And thank you to the Latino Slant for the $4.99 super chat. I can't read Spanish, but happy birthday, beautiful. And there's Yeti.
Hermosa.
Oh, Paulie the Latino Slant is a great guy, and everybody should be subscribed to him because he puts out some amazing stuff, and he's got like amazing interviews with some actual, legit actors. It's he's got a good channel. You should go check that out.
Yes, I'm subscribed to him. I found him through your channel because you've had him on several times. So that's where I found the Latino Slant. And now
I'm going to go subscribe to him.
Exactly. That's what we do. So thank you so much.
We always do Movies to Lose Friend by show together. And, it hasn't been on for just a little bit just because of me. But I'm going to get back to that real soon. But those are always fun because we have to go through some absolutely horrendous movies. We want to get you ladies on very soon, just so we can force you to watch something absolutely atrocious.
Actually, that sounds really fun.
Speaking of atrocious, where is the Thunder Force review that I wrote?
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, that. I ended up making the trailers. So, like, that movie was just so bad on so many levels.
Bad. It's like so bad it's hard to make like comedy with.
It is. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know if they cared or if they were just like trying to. Yeah, I kind of thought they were just trying to write it on the fly. Like, okay, let's have you fight here, and then this is a turn, and I don't know, crab fingers.
It really was.
It sounds like so bad. It's one of those things I would want to watch just to like make fun of it as I'm watching it and get some fun out of it.
You haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
She has it. I only got through an hour and a half. No, not an hour and a half.
Finish it?
I got through an hour, and I was like, this is so. And I forced myself to keep going past the first 15 minutes. Like, maybe it'll get better.
Yeah.
And then 25 minutes in, like, maybe it'll get better. And
we've all been there.
And then a little bit into that, I was like, no, it just sucks. It's just really bad.
You go through the stages and finally you come to acceptance.
Sounds like a bad date. Like, maybe this will get better. No, this just sucks.
Yeah.
It's worse.
You need an excuse to bail.
It was not good at all. But Yeti, it looks like this $5 pin, they have a question for you. So I'll let you read that and answer that.
So Diego Flores, I know the third and first and the Vengas. says, Yeti, have you seen how people tried to make the Golden Girl team in Watch Dogs Legion? No, I haven't seen that, but I have heard that they're trying to do a reboot of it. Like they're gonna, but I think they're doing a whole bunch of race swapping, and it's not going to be like the original. It seems very weird what they're trying to do with the Golden Girls.
Imagine them messing things up today.
I know. It's the same thing you see on all the other reboots, basically.
Yeah, it really is. It's all the same. And thank you, Yater. Hey, for the $2.99 super chat. Sophia was my favorite. Loved her. Sophia was hysterical.
She's so funny.
And then they all were so good. It's hard to pick a favorite.
I mean, I feel like Dorothy's not most people's favorite, but she was really funny though.
She's the straight woman.
Yeah, she is. You're right.
Like she's needed to bounce off the craziness of the others.
Or it wouldn't be as funny, like if it weren't for her like balanced normal reactions to their craziness.
I'm disappointed in both of you. The obvious answer is Betty White.
Yep. That's my favorite. Yes.
She is an ageless wonder.
You can't not love her.
Gosh, I know. Betty White is definitely my favorite.
She reminded us of our grandmother, which our grandmother was like, "Oh, thanks."
They look alike,
because she's like kind of really dumb on the show, but it's like it's just your innocence and your sweetness that reminds us.
Yeah, but I mean, she does remind us.
Yeah, she has the same flavor.
But she was my favorite, so it was really it was an honor that I felt that way.
Yeah.
But I want to show you. So I went over to give my mother something. She did give me something. She gave me a card with some cash in it, but which is the weight of my heart.
That's what I gave you.
That is not what she gave me.
Dollar bills, y'all.
If Natalie gives me one thing, it's definitely not dollar bills, y'all.
No, she doesn't make it rain when she walks in the door, just throwing money at you.
What she does do is all the eyeshadow that sometimes people in our comment section have a problem with.
We're sorry.
We're not sorry. I like what I like. Like, leave me alone. But
wait, who's giving you trouble about that?
Oh, we will get
we've gotten several periodically.
It's only men. It's only
exclusively
men.
True. And it's like, why do you, it's like I want to say I'll respond nice like at times, but I'm like, did I ask? And they're like, for me, I just prefer, and it's like, but did I ask?
And it's like, if you want like your nature woman, then go to Trader Joe's. Nothing wrong with Trader Joe's.
Maybe I ain't it.
But go somewhere you can find an all natural female and have at it. That's your girl. But I'm never going to be that girl.
Well, I, for one, think it's lovely on both of you, and the people in the comments leaving that are wrong. There you go.
Thank you.
I have spoken.
And I said,
yes.
I don't even think that's the case because Ash is he's not going to say anything about, he likes our eyeshadow. I think
you do, Ash.
In fact, I would say,
show it some love tonight for us.
I really mean this. The only men, maybe I should feel this way because you want to attract men, but the only men I care to make a comment about my makeup is if you're a man working in Sephora. That's it.
I have to say, I usually get compliments.
I do too.
And maybe at the Mac counter in Nordstrom in Atlanta, the guy was like, "You want a job?" So I guess it's not like too bad.
Yeah. So unless you're a man who is working in Sephora or Morphe or any of these stores, I don't care about your makeup advice.
Well, and here's the thing too with that, like not to get like deep down in it, but for you that it has offended you personally, my makeup or my eyeshadow. But I think like if you were
we have to tell this story in a minute.
We really do. We really do. But it's like, if you were my boyfriend, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like, I wish you didn't, like, but it's like, if you're some random guy, like, I don't get ready for you in the morning. Like, I get ready for me. Like, but anyway, I'll let it go.
So this is a true story, and my phone's ringing. This is a true story. So Ash, of course, who is behind GinaCarano.net, which is awesome. Definitely check out GinaCarano.net if you have not yet. He is the people behind it. We had him on the first weekly roundup that we did. And after this
was special, so you guys get ready.
It was. And I'm seeing our Wi-Fi is coming back. But anyways, So after the stream, we had so much fun talking to him and Emily. So Ash says just out loud, like he was like, "Oh, I thought you two were lesbians," and we all just started cracking up. And we were like, Emily was like, "No, they're sisters." It's just like, why?
He's like, why did you think that though?
I knew you were both sisters when you gave each other a look. And that's only something that sisters would do. Like, oh, please.
You do
There's
see
only a
it
couple
sometimes.
times.
I'm sure you see it sometimes. Like either it's usually her giving me a look, in all truth, I think. But
Do you know what it is? And Yeti probably really he said it was so bad.
you're like, you're just a little off.
We
That
love you.
was so funny.
We love you too, Ash. We had so
Yes,
much
we
fun
do.
chatting with him. But what was I gonna say? Here's when you know Yeti
That's what I'm saying.
Yeti probably picks this up. When you know it is sometimes when we're talking or especially for giving commentary on something, like sometimes my face will begin to look like almost in horror for a second as she begins to talk, because sometimes I'm like, where's she going with this? What's she about to say?
You're like,
You
oh
just
god,
never
oh god. How am I gonna dig us out? Okay, how can I change this right now? How can I do this?
Probably especially because we do a decent amount of live, so it's like, there's not much she can do with me. She's like,
Sometimes my face, if you're watching the video, it goes like dead serious. Like all of a sudden it'll be like,
and I can tell it's funny, like watching back, she'll do like a quick like subject shift. I'm like, oh, she was annoyed with me right there.
Well,
Like,
yeah, you could usually tell because the only moments Michelle starts to look sideways and away from the camera is when she's starting to get a little annoyed. There's always just that little peek, like, what are you doing? Come on.
Where are you taking this? We talked about this.
When she's happy, it's straight into the camera. It's all good. Big smile, big laugh.
When it starts to turn, you hear dun dun dun.
and then sometimes what it is like someone could clip it and like do like, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." Because
Oh,
my
that would be
face will
good.
go like,
I always
And
see
I'm
it
just like going passionately on whatever stupid thing I'm saying.
well, I see it when a personal story starts coming of like, why are you telling this story?
that's it.
You are not
Oh my
supposed to tell
gosh,
this
we're
story
so
about
good. He hates that. Like sometimes I try and tell it like I'm somebody, that's how I relate, so it's like, let me throw myself under the bus or whatever it is, like to relate to the viewers.
But Natalie, I'm fine with stories, but Natalie's stories sometimes get like really personal.
I don't think they do. I have many more. This is just scratching the
But that's exactly when. Or sometimes if we're like on a review, just sometimes she'll begin to go off and I'm
I
thinking,
did that today, for example. I know I did. I was
And-
aware of it when it was happening.
and my face is like,
She's like, wrap it up. Kill the lights.
so now everyone's gonna have to go watch the review so you can find the moment that
If you can find the moment.
find it.
And then it dawns on my face and clip that, then I'm like, oh gosh, where am I going? I'm still going. Where am I still going?
That's what I know too. Sometimes when she begins to get really out there,
Like I'm thinking about something totally different. I'm having a panic attack in my mind, but my mouth is still moving like it is right now. But in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, where are you going? Where's the plane gonna land? Come on.
and I'm thinking it because I know she doesn't even really know where it's landing. So then that's when I come in with like oh yeah, and I move on, like quick subject change.
See, that must be helpful because I just like I throttle forward if I'm going into a mess, and like if I'm gonna crash and burn, I'm gonna go out in style.
Sometimes you got to commit to the crash.
Well, you might get a lucky bounce and
Right.
recover and come out the other side fine.
Do you know
Exactly.
the funniest one? At some point, if I can ever figure out how to share my screen, if it actually it's not me figuring out, I'm starting to feel like Yeti. I'm just going to almost have to delete this StreamYard account and start a new one because I've even reached out to them and all I get is a bot replying to me and it's not helpful at all. But anyways, if I ever get that fixed, we need to go back and play. Like I know you've done this before, Yeti. Play some of our old videos.
Yeah.
Because the time we had our brother on last year before, I mean, we were just a tiny, tiny channel and we had a discussion on The Dark Knight Rises. We had done The Dark Knight and then we did The Dark Knight Rises. and you ended it, and you went on one of your rants, and you literally said, "And I don't know where I was going with that." And Michael was like, "Way to end the stream, Natalie."
He was like, "You could have thought more before you." And then I've got two of them on me. I'm like, "Gosh, I tried." Okay.
Well, I think StreamYard only keeps I don't know, the past 10 days or so in
They do.
yeah, so if you haven't downloaded it or it's not right on your YouTube channel, which it should be still there, you'd be able to download through YouTube.
Yes, that's how I'd have to do it, because those are like, I didn't even have Stream. Well, no, yeah, those definitely were gone too, because I had at that time, like, I didn't pay for the StreamYard. It was just the free StreamYard. But good night to our friend Ash. It is getting late over there in England.
I've enjoyed getting to know all these like English people.
I know. I do too.
This is the word I think for almost all of you that I've met. Like you're just like, you're lovely.
They are.
It's like, I don't know how to put it any other way.
Well, and I don't have to say,
like,
too,
that's just the word that comes to mind when I think of Luke, when I think of Mark Shabby Geek, when I think of Ash, like, you're just lovely people.
They are. And thank you so much, Adam, one of our good friends from the Red 5 Network. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that very much.
Aww.
But yes, they are. And another one too. Let me read this and then I'll go on to that. Thank you so much for the $19.99 super
Very
chat.
sweet.
And I didn't read that because I didn't know how to say it.
Fretted Logic, JDT, I think.
And thank you.
I'm already
everyone
excited
here.
to say this name down here on the suit. Damanji.
She messed it up, so now you're permanently welcome to Damanji. Damajanai. Thank you.
Ready to play some Damanji.
He needs to make an intro. Welcome to Jumanji.
Yeah,
But
it's a sequel. It's a sequel. Oh.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday, lady. And hello, Natalie. Thank you to our friend.
Hello, our good friend.
Yeah, and go definitely subscribe to Damajanai's channel. He has a great channel, covers a lot of kind of the hot topics.
Yeah.
And the dark the dark council.
What was that?
The dark council.
You just like tripled your southernness right there.
That was even southern. I feel like that went northern.
Like cancel.
I
I think it went Russian actually.
Pittsburgh, maybe? Pittsburgh or Boston?
That's the thing. It's like my accent, if you notice, sometimes if I don't concentrate, I get a Tennessee twang on some things.
It's
Yeah.
hard when you grow up here.
It is, but I also then occasionally throw in words that are northern. I have an eclectic
I know.
style.
No, me too.
You're
And-
a world traveler. That's what it is.
That's exactly right. I would like eventually. I'm going to get in some British if I go over to the UK at some point.
I feel like you get slammed so bad though if you're an American and you come back and you're like, I'd like a spot of tea now.
You deserve to be slammed. Like, how many years were
Right.
you over there?
Well,
People
yeah,
do it.
or you could be the opposite, and be Prince Harry and come over to the US and just be insufferable.
Oh my gosh. I've
Yeah.
already told Mark Shabby Geek, shout out to Mark Shabby Geek in our chat. I was like, we're gonna send Harry back. And I said, but I have a feeling England doesn't want him back. So I guess Canada, here you got him.
No, we dodged that bullet. We were
'Cause he
so
was there
close.
for a while.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was going to go here, and then it occurred to everyone living in Canada that just because of our association with Britain, we would have to pay for all of their security bills. Like it would just be a mandatory thing, and it just started to piss off a lot of people.
That would. I mean, that'd be terrible. And Adam, love you both. You two are great friends. Yes, you and Josh both. It's so awesome, whether it was podcasting or YouTube, getting to meet awesome
Yes.
people like Adam and Josh. Yeah,
Adam and Josh, quality
yeah,
people.
quality guys for sure. And thank you, Stephen, for the $4.99. Are you enjoying beverage of choice tonight? Cheers to you both. Well, my beverage of choice, and Natalie knows, I have a cult-like following.
It's
Two.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
I have to I'm not a drinker, but I love my mineral water. And specifically, there's only one mineral water for Michelle Smith,
There is only one.
and that is Topo Chico.
Not sponsored.
But I should be sponsored.
She drinks it every night like a crazy
I have
person.
2 Topo Chicos every night. If you want Topo Chico, it is by far the best mineral water on the planet. It comes straight from Mexico.
I'm going to
And
clip that and use it for free.
and you can get it randomly at 2 very different stores. It is only sold as far as cases, because you can buy individual bottles, but you pay more for that. So don't do it that way. But you can buy cases, 12-pack cases of Topo Chico at Walmart or Whole Foods. So 2 very different scales of grocery store there, but both have Topo Chico. Both
Now-
represent.
What I would like to see now is a taste test to see if you can tell the difference between, I don't know, the tap water and your Topo Chico or
that's
something
without a
else.
doubt. No, the tap water, no, because Topo Chico, and why it's my favorite is because, it's mineral
You've gotten her
water.
started now.
It's sparkling. No, it's carbonated, because I don't
Oh,
drink
okay, it's
Coke.
carbonated.
Yeah, I don't drink. I gave up Coke years ago. I literally basically just drink coffee, like 2 cups of coffee in the morning. Occasionally I like hot tea occasionally. And then I go to water, whether tap or my mineral water. But yeah, it's carbonated. And why Topo Chico is so good, guys, is because it burns the throat so good. It's like the way Coke can do, but in water. It's so good.
I don't know if that's a good selling factor. Oh, it burns when it goes down.
burns so
It burns so
good.
good.
Everybody loves a good burn. Am I right?
But you know what I mean? Like, you just ate something that needs that it needs to, that carbonated burn down your throat. And since I don't drink Coke,
I've never been. I don't really care about carbonation.
but you'll
that
still
much.
drink Coke sometimes, and I don't.
in Atlanta, like once every couple months.
That's random.
I don't know if you ladies know, but the Coke in Canada is very different than the Coke in the US. And
Yes. We've been to because in Atlanta is the Coca-Cola factory. And at the end of the tour, you can go around and try all the different Cokes from the different countries.
Yeah.
So we've tried all the Cokes.
I'm sure we've tried Canada's. I wish I
Yes.
could remember like how different it was, or if it was, because some of them are really bad.
it's
Please
definitely
tell
way
me-
better.
Please tell me Latino Slant knows Topo Chico.
I think he does. Because he later says, yup, beats all other mineral waters.
Because did we just become best friends?
Like, you don't understand how deep this love goes. Like, she listens to love songs about Topo Chico by herself.
I mean, Topo, this is the way, guys.
Apparently.
It is the way. And the Science Dictionary, welcome to the Mineral Water Podcast.
I like it. It's
If
what
you-
you didn't know you needed.
If you get me started on Topo Chico, that's exactly what this will become. Because
Well, now I'm gonna have to try and find it because I'm not a big pop drinker either. That
Yeah.
stopped. When I was close to 25. I don't need this stuff, but
yeah,
I just drink regular water.
yes, I drink regular water. I drink bottle. That's why I always have this. Guys, see, I'm environmentally friendly.
Oh yeah,
But-
I've got a water bottle with me at all times.
I do too. And I like lemon water, but then at night, after I've had dinner, I need my Topo Chico.
She needs it bad.
I need 2 of them, in fact. And then I'm set. Natalie, just spit on me.
That's what she said. I know you were thinking that, Natalie. I saw it in you. But I'll say it. I'll be the one who
Yeah,
says
why
it out
she laughed
loud.
so hard.
It was just funny the way it all came out.
Let's Mikey talk about Mexico has good sugars. Yeah, I'm most familiar talking about Coke since we're on that. I'm most familiar with Mexican Coke because they sell that here in the States so often. People have Mexican Coke, and it is good. It's a little stronger because they actually use sugar cane, where I don't know what they use. There's a secret recipe for the one in America. We don't know what's
Not
in
too
that.
many regulations in America.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it's Sugar King in Canada as well.
okay, so
Nice.
it's only in America do you can you get away with like
Stuff that-
fake sugar.
Stuff that you could like clean a tailpipe with.
Well, I don't know if you know, but the original Coke recipe actually had cocaine in it.
That's what I was going to
Yes.
get into. Can you imagine
Back
like
in the good old days.
Like
Yeah.
I wonder how much Coke was in it, because I just imagine someone sitting around a dinner table and they're like, let's try this delicious cold beverage called Coca-Cola. And the husband and wife and the kids drink it. And then it's like,
But they put it in Coke for a while. They put it in women's makeup. So,
Yeah, they
so then
did.
they'd be like, I can't do the vacuum without my makeup on. And it's like, it's not the makeup. It's what's. Those crazy people in the 19th
You know, I'm
century.
pretty sure there was a couple drinks that had a little bit of morphine and stuff mixed in, or it might have been pain pills.
The,
that
trying to
would
search
be
my-
surprising to me.
the original cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and I wonder like what they had in it. But I would say you're right. I mean, and how does anyone in the chat know how long did Coke get away with putting Coke in their products?
I'm guessing early 1900s.
That's what I think. Yeah.
I mean, that just
That's-
couldn't have
It was
gone
kind of the
well.
beginning of the 1900s when that started. And I think it probably ended fairly quickly.
She really did.
I
just-
don't. I'm guessing it probably would have went up close to World War II. 1940s, maybe 1930s. Because I don't think there was a big, anti-drug thing until a little bit later, and then it went. Then they put a kibosh on all of that. But I'm guessing here. I really don't know.
I mean, it's just crazy. Someone just put something I want to see. Let's see. The Coke at McDonald's serves the original recipe, well, without the cocaine. It's because of how it was contracted.
Oh, nice.
1930s.
that.
I was close. I was close.
You were close. You were very close. And thank you, David Neal, for the $4.99. And what?
Yes, thank you.
Uh,
Absinthe.
absinthe. Yes,
Ab-
that's.
Absinthe is an opiate.
It's
I
the
feel like
wormwood.
Did they have that in Canada, Yeti? I know it's in Europe. I don't think it's in America.
I think it's a lot
Yeah.
harder to find because they basically
Yeah.
ban anything with the wormwood, and that's what gives you that, specific type of hallucination.
Got you. Okay. I just
and-
remember, I think of that the most from Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
The Green Fairy.
Yeah.
And thank you for John for the $20 super sticker. Appreciate
Thank
that
you
very,
very
very much.
much.
Yes, thank you very much.
I know you're supposed to put it pour it over a cube of sugar when you're putting into the glass, so it all kind of dissolves together.
Gotcha.
And there's a couple of famous painters and artists, I believe, that were
That
pretty
is
big into drinking that.
Yeah. For inspirational purposes. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Probably like Salvador Dali or something.
Right.
And I want to say, guys, never fear. If you see marks on my hand, it's because I wiped my previous lipstick off so I could apply fresh lipstick on.
I do it all the time. I'll be going through Starbucks or something. They're like, "Are you okay?" I don't know if they think somebody grabbed me, like where it looks like a bruise or something.
It was taken out in 1929. Do we know? Do you know, Andrew? Do you know when was Coke started? When was it founded?
I know it was founded pretty I think it would have been late 1800s.
So why did Wonder
Yeah.
Woman miss out on the opportunity? Was it not in England? Maybe because they had a golden chance there for her to drink a Coke.
Be like, this new drink on the market.
Oh, I'm right. Yeah, January 29th, 1892. Man, I'm
Okay.
on fire.
Yeah, that would have been really funny if in Wonder Woman she was given like a traditional Coke.
And she freaks out over how good it is.
Or
And then
yeah,
she
goes,
freaks out because she's on cocaine.
yeah, super powered cocaine fighting bad guys.
Hey, they did it in Birds of Prey with Harley Quinn.
It
Oh,
was effective in that moment.
oh,
I'm gonna be real. That did make me laugh.
that was just, oh God. Why do you
I'm-
gotta
I'm
go bring up
bringing
Birds of Prey? Every single time it triggers, bad flashbacks and nightmares. And like inducing my PTSD over that film.
Thank you so much, Pat. And now I'm gonna have to go read that to see exactly what it says.
You can't read it. Oh, the scripture.
The scripture. I'm gonna have to read it to see exactly what it says. Thank you, Pat, and thank you, Echo Base Network. Happy birthday, beautiful. Love the content, you two. Keep it up, the good work. Thank you so much, and enjoy you guys' content as well. Yes, very much. Thank you so much.
They put out fantastic stuff.
They do. They really do. Very thought out.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate, which sometimes is needed because there's so much just.
It's what I'm not.
Yeah, sometimes there's so much almost just rage that sometimes it's nice to have people that are willing to, even when you can tell they're mad about it, they do it in a nuanced way, which is nice. He says birds of poop. They recently asked Margot Robbie if there was plans for another one. She's like, no, not now. And it's like, yeah, because they didn't ask for another one.
Right.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that at all.
Well, and it's my understanding from the comics and from people who love the comics that the whole Birds of Prey was weird from the beginning, just the casting choices like that they picked, like it wasn't really the Birds of Prey at all, I'm guess is what I picked up from like the people that were in Birds of Prey.
Yeah, well, I don't think Harley Quinn is a part of that.
Yeah, I don't think she is. And I know Harley is a part of some group with other women that they could have done. Maybe, is it Sirens? Gotham City Sirens, maybe? There's some other.
It's a totally different group in my head.
Okay, maybe it's different than that. There's several different women groups. And I don't know them. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys. So my mother, I was saying this like a long time ago and I got sidetracked. So my mother gave me the card because she gave me a present unlike Natalie. So she gave me the card, but
let me tell a cute story real quick.
What?
You know me and my stories.
In a minute, I'm gonna be like
the sideway glance.
No, it's just a quick, sweet one. So I guess from what my mom's told me for years, apparently when she was born and I was 2, people would come over.
Because Natalie is older.
You know, because I am the older lady. I was a whole 2 years old when you came into the world. But I guess when people would come over, as people do, to see a new baby, I would get very concerned and say, "That's my baby. That's my baby."
She basically still says that to her cats every night.
I do.
Just tell them what you say about your dumb cat and what I reply. Okay, just tell them because it irks me because I hear it so many times.
I know it irks her. I am one of those annoying people that talks baby talk to my cats and my child.
Kids with Natalie.
In fact, when she wants to get me off the phone, guys, she starts talking to her cats because she knows it makes me mad because I'm like, I didn't call you to listen to you talk to your cats.
Okay, so let me say it first so you understand what I'm saying without the baby talk. Like, you know, like there's little rappers like Lil Shawty.
Yeah, Lil.
So I always tell my youngest cat, I'll say, he's just a little boy.
She says he's just a little boy, but she says it in this godforsaken baby talk. And she says it so many times in the course of the day.
Just a little boy now.
And then she adds the though, but it's not said like though. It said, let's say it again. Just say it again. Just annoy them.
I have my own language pretty much.
Say it. Do it again. They need to hear what I endure.
I feel like I'm humiliating myself on the internet.
You are,
now.
but go for it.
It's a little boy though.
Oh,
that's what she says.
But
about her
please don't
cat.
tell me that it's also dressed up in a costume.
I need to get him one. I really do.
I just wish she would get him like a cute bow tie, but she never does the one thing I actually would like.
Simon had a little tie.
Of course.
Simon must have ate it.
He probably did.
Because Simon's a big boy.
Simon is a big old boy. He's a big old boy.
He's not small.
Oh.
But anyways, I wanted to show everyone.
So yes, in conclusion, I guess that's basically what I started to and I would do with Michelle. That's my baby.
Yes, that's what she did. But anyways, so my mom was looking through some of her drawers and she found this baby.
Oh, you didn't show me this.
She found this baby and gave it to me. Let me see. In fact, I had this out of the box. It's definitely not in mint condition. It's been through it's barely holding on, guys. But it is from Shadows of the Empire. This sucker was bought at Walmart in 1996 for if there's any Star Wars collectors, this price is just about to stab you in the heart. So at 96, you could get the top of the line Star Wars toys for $4.76. Talk about inflation. But yes.
Oh, that is a good price.
But yeah, she gave me the Shadows of the Empire Leia, and she's in the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, okay.
The Bounty
So
Hunter stuff.
did she buy this way back at the time and then just forgot about it?
She bought it, and clearly she let me, which I wonder why she had it. Maybe occasionally, like they always gave me, especially if I did good in school that week, I got like $5. So, that bought a toy. And I bought so many toys on my own with that money. Sometimes they would accidentally, for a gift, get me a toy I already had. So it could be one of those situations where I already had it. So she just put it back. But yeah, it was bought. This sucker is from 1996. And it's just been chilling at my mom's house.
It's an old toy.
I want to know, like, what happened that she just found it now to give to you.
I know.
How good are these hiding spots?
She's got a lot of stuff.
Oh, yes. And my mom, my mom always has stuff hidden. I mean, different stuff is hidden.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Like she really better have it documented because
it's a museum, really.
No one's going to know where this is. But yeah, she had that. So I guess this goes, Yeti, were you able to pick up one of these books before they were taken off?
No, I wasn't.
No, I got my legend stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention, and afterwards when I find out like it was there, it was having to ask everyone, like, okay, what's the big deal about this book? Like, why is everybody freaking out about getting it? And then I realized it was never released, and it wasn't done by Disney, and nobody's ever going to see it again now.
And what did they say on the Amazon thing? They're like, we just hope we don't get sued.
Yeah.
Like it was just selling it for the fans. Like they sold it where they're not making any money off of it. They just wanted to put it out. So,
I know there is, one person I know that got it, and when it was delivered, it was all damaged, and so they're really upset because they got it. Basically looked like a used book. The cover's all bent, and it's kind of shredded a little bit. It looks like somebody's already tried to read it. It's not, I don't think they're going to be able to get a new one after that, because the way that Disney shut it down.
Yep. I think that's why as soon as I saw Ryan Kennel, actually, I watched his video. And as soon as I watched it, like I went and bought the book because I just knew Disney's going to take this off. But Scott says this is pretty funny. My mom absolutely has hiding places. Yeah, moms are that way. They have their hiding spots, guys. We don't know what they're hiding, but they got their spots. Natalie, do you have?
Sometimes you don't want to know.
Do you have hiding spots?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Natalie's like, they said the mailman.
I'll never tell.
I think that means there's one particular place where she keeps, the primo items from you. And she does not want to let you know, because then you're going to be able to find it.
Exactly.
I'd actually find the money that she could have used to go get me a birthday card with. That's what I could have.
Hey, I'd be happy to find some money at my house too. It'd be a surprise for both of us.
That really would be, though.
I know I was always so good at hiding things that I'd end up finding them several years later. It would be, I was hiding a little bit of money because I was trying to save it, and then I open up a DVD that no one would touch, and there's a stack of cash in there. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about this.
Oh, women, we always have our cash somewhere. But I mean that's you. But women do that too. Like, and two. Okay, so if there's one thing that it feels like kids are just kind of born with, it's like, are you a saver or spender? Because literally, I mean, you just follow kids at young ages. And I was the saver of the family.
And I'm still the spender.
But anyways, I'm going somewhere with this story, guys. So when I was little, since it is about my birth today,
You guys are in for a real treat.
when I was
No, it's my
little,
birthday.
when I was little, this is about to make me sound really greedy, but it is what it is. When I was little, I for the most part just saved my money. Now I would buy some stuff, but for the most part, I was just a straight saver. And I'm talking 10 and under here. I wanted to save my money. And I had this Gap wallet at the time. It was Velcro. It was red and Velcro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had one like that. Did it have a little bit of black, like
Yes.
Yes.
kind of patterning?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I had one exactly like that. A dark red, a little burgundy-ish, not red.
See, I had a red one.
Okay.
And so anyway, so I just like saved my money. And there were times like I really liked I liked any bill. I loved cash. And I would just go pull out my money.
Notice how the hands get going, like when
I
she
would-
starts talking about money.
This is funny to me too now because I don't keep tons of cash on me like most people today. I always have some, but not I always have some if in an emergency I could get home or something like that. But I don't keep lots on me today. But back then, because I wasn't taking this wallet with me when I was 10 years old, I literally would just
Sure you were.
I would go pull the wallet out and I would just like begin to hold my cash and look at it and it would make me smile. And what's funny is my nephew Luke is the same way. Like he will
is.
not spend his money. But anyways, I was going somewhere with the story. So I'm not that way anymore. If you needed to borrow money, I would let you borrow money in my family. I would. Don't shake your head. You know, don't act like you don't borrow money. You haven't before. But
She's like, you owe me $2.67
I do not. But Natalie usually owes me $30. That's just like a
at
fine
any
tab.
given time. It's,
But anyways, so as a little girl, like if we were going somewhere as a family, my parents, because my mom always knew where my money was, and my dad and my brother and my sister. But anyways, like if we were going on a trip and they didn't have time to go to the bank, they're like, Michelle has cash. And they would go take my money and
she's got money for vacation.
and I would open it up and there would literally be an IOU from
Oh my
either my
God.
parents or my older brother. I'm not joking.
Yeah, I didn't ever take your money for some reason.
You didn't. No, it was just that. And they borrowed it. They would give the money back, but they knew that I wasn't like so loose to give out my money if they had told me, Michelle, we need to borrow some money.
Yeah. And she's still a little bit that way. It has to sink in for a while and then she will loan you some money
I will loan money.
after she freaks out at you suggesting it.
I was a little bit different of a saver because somebody gave a gift of some sort of sticker, some sort of dragon decal that it's higher end. I would not use it because I knew as soon as I took it off you can never replace it. So I kept all these things just on the sticker pads or the poster pads, always packaged. All my toys, I had the original boxes. I would not throw that away.
So you were a clutter.
No, not clutter, because they'd be put away in good
No,
stuff.
no.
Okay. He's like, it was put away.
It was organized.
Yeah, because if you had to move it around, you put back in the original box so it doesn't get ruined. I never had the broken arms of the toys because,
that's
if we
nice.
had to move, it had, the plastic packaging. It was all secure. And it also had the write-up on the back so you knew their whole backstory.
Well, see, that's good. And see, were you then, Yeti? Were you really particular about your toys? I was very
Yeah, I feel
particular.
I'm getting a picture
Yes.
of you, Eddie.
Okay, because this is another story of Michelle's. So one Christmas, it was probably around like 97, 98. I was a classic tomboy. I played sports all through college. But anyways, I only had guy toys, okay? I did. I have no female toys.
Boy toys.
In fact, this would kind of qualify as my female toy.
Like, I'm pretty sure when we went through McDonald's to get Happy
I got
Meals,
the boy toy.
like it was like, I'll have one girl toy, one boy toy.
But anyways, so I had boy toys and I loved I love Star Wars toys. I have a Hot Wheel collection and then I love sports. So I had sports figures like Starting Lineup Men. And anyways, one year they did these really nice, they were almost like Barbie dolls, but it was Emmitt Smith and John Aikman from the Cowboys. And they had their helmets and their pads on. It was really cool little figures that were almost like Barbies, but they were sport Barbies. So I was into it. So anyways, so I get my Barbies and I mean, my sports figure Barbies. And actually not Barbies, they're sportsmen. I don't know what to call
They're
them.
sports Barbies. But they're men.
So they have even, like I said, the shoulder pads, the helmets. So I come up the stairs and I hear a clamp, clamp, clamp. And all of a sudden I go in my brother's room and he's got my Aikman and my Emmitt. And he's slamming them together.
Oh,
Just slamming them together. And
Michelle, I can feel the passion that this evokes in you sitting next to you.
And I cried. I was like maybe like 8 or I was between 8 and 10 at this whatever year this was. And I just straight up cried. And I cried so hard that my parents went and bought a new set.
She's like, I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
It didn't matter because my brother was like, oh, I'm trying to make it realistic. They're like football players. They've got scratches. I was like, no, because like my stuff is pristine.
yes.
Like I don't like my toys.
Yeah, that's
messed
what I'll
with.
say. I think you and Yeti were probably kind of similar with how you like handle things and stuff like that.
So Yeti, are you OCD like me or?
Well, not full blown OCD, but with the stuff I had, I made sure that it lasted. I would still
Yes.
play with it, but my sister was the one that kind of broke her own toys, so I didn't let her touch any of my stuff because it would end up broken.
Right.
My brother has the act of breaking things. Okay, another true story. So I got a bicycle, like a cruiser, like one of those pretty cruiser bicycles when I was like 22 or 3. And I just wanted a cruiser. So I got myself one. And anyways, so the first day, I get this bike. And my brother was like, can I ride it? And everything within me wanted to say no.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. But I knew it would be looked at so badly if I said no, because it would seem so ridiculous that I said no to this ask. So I was like, yeah.
As you're dying on the inside.
I was dying. No joke. He broke my seat to the bike the first day I had it. And to this day, that seat is still broke, by the way. In fact, I'm going to try to go get it fixed. But yeah, I call him a child of destruction.
Well, I think technically he would be a man of destruction.
but when he was younger.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Let me read this. To the Wake Down, thank you for the $5 super chat. My day off and still almost missed the show. Cool Leia, action figure and Heart of the Jedi is great. And of course, happy birthday. Have some. You guys know what I like. I like cash.
It always fits.
That's what he said. I need what? My brain's never quick enough on who would say it.
And I didn't even understand it. But I like it.
It didn't make any sense. Do you guys now see why when she goes off on a rant or goes off too long, I'm like,
no, that's a saying. Like money always fits. Like instead of somebody like getting something that like doesn't fit, like physically, it's like money always fits.
Okay, so it
or
is.
Maybe I just made that up. I don't know.
I've never heard that saying.
I've never heard that either. And everybody is silently judging.
We're all like, none of us have heard that saying.
There's Turner.
Let's see, it's our buddy Turner. Turner, we've known Turner for a long time. We went to elementary together. Yes, hello to Turner.
Hello, Turner.
And Turner
cracks me up.
He is a good follow on Instagram because he has a lot of he's funny. He's funny. He has a lot of funny memes on his
He does.
his Instagram. But yeah, he actually recently inboxed and said, I hope I watch all you guys' videos.
Oh,
And
Turner.
It really touched me. It really
That's
did.
really sweet.
Because Turner, I can say this because you're gonna be the only one. Like
we feel like nobody that like actually are around us, or like we went to, it's like they don't care.
they don't watch us. They've never supported us. They don't care.
They're not with us on this journey.
but Turner's been with us.
He's the real MVP.
He is the real MVP. So he's my favorite person in our town. The rest of you
or poop.
Yeah, you're all poop, but I can say that because none of you are going to watch it.
we're safe, unless it's one of that consistent downvoter somebody I went to high school with or something.
Yeah, maybe it's someone who hates you from high school.
I don't know because that was very sweet.
Yeti, do you have anyone who consistently hates your videos?
Sometimes, and I could never tell what actually got them angry in the first part.
Well, okay, here's the fun.
We don't know either. I mean, you never really know unless somebody's like, hey, this is the moment that I decide to dislike every video you ever do.
His Instagram is definitely slightly PG-13.
It is. It's true. It's true.
But it's still funny.
Adult humor.
But yeah, Yeti, so basically ours, like, I mean, they found us when we had like less than 200 subs. And I mean, they clearly are subscribed because they're one of the first people to our videos.
Like I sent her one at like 20 minutes after you uploaded it, and it didn't even have that many views yet, and it was like already had that downvote.
I know it didn't. Well,
yeah. Oh, so go ahead. Go ahead.
No, so you said you do have one that hates your stuff?
Yeah, it would come in waves. Whenever they show up, then it'll be several in a row. And sometimes it's the live streams, and it's before I ever go live, and it's right there, and then it'll go a couple weeks without it happening, and it'll go all over again, and then there's always one or two that want to go through every single video just to hit downvote. I've never understood that.
I admire their devotion though.
I can tell you guys the first downvote I ever did was Kathleen Kendi's fade in video. That was the first time I'd ever downvoted. It was just fun to do at that point. But Steven says, Yeti, you must wear eyeshadow because that's where we get people not liking.
God. Okay. Yeah. That's a good callback.
It was a really good callback. Brett always with the nice comments. and fade in. I was gonna say, Turner, if you're still listening, your humor would really match up with Yeti's humor. So you really should go watch some of Yeti's videos because I think you would genuinely find, especially like his roasts and stuff. Well, no, all of his videos. I think you would find his humor funny. But
I appreciate that. I'm sure he'd be a good guy if he finds me funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good guy.
I mean, totally. I mean, Yeti's he's a funny one on YouTube.
You would appreciate his memes and stuff. I know.
Turner said, and yeah, Yeti, if you're on Instagram, you should follow Turner because you would find his memes funny.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't have an Instagram.
Soulmates, but you've never met each other.
I know. Discovered this. He doesn't have an Instagram. Yeti, why do you not have an Instagram?
I know.
I never got into it. I never really understood what the point, but I also deleted my Facebook and all that stuff. I only started up the social media again once I got this channel going. So all my stuff is brand new.
Well, yeah. So, we got, I'd already been on Twitter, but I shut down my Twitter in January for reasons because I do not tolerate censorship. So we'll leave it at that. But I went off of my personal Twitter with a blaze of glory in my anger. And
I was like, Shell, I'm finally getting followers.
And I said, keep it.
And she was like, well, Natalie, you don't have to delete.
I was like, this is my decision.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't care what she did. But yeah, but you may need to get an Instagram, Yeti.
I don't know what to do with it. Like,
Yeti, here's what you do. Don't make it Yeti Cast. Just do a personal one and don't tell anyone. And then some random guy will follow everybody. And we're like, who's this? And we won't know who it is.
No. That's
well,
true.
I do have that for Facebook because, I haven't used it for anything. I've got the personal one. I haven't touched it. I had to put up a picture so that Facebook would stop saying I was, breaking their community guidelines.
Oh my, see, censorship, guys.
Yeah, and I had nothing on there, but because I wasn't using it, I was just trying to set up a channel page. They kept shutting it down, and finally, like, fine, here's my picture, okay? Leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, it's absurd. Like what they deem as like breaking the guidelines. It's the guidelines
Yeah.
that aren't pronounced, and they don't tell us the guidelines
And they
intentionally.
move like all the time.
Yeah,
and
the
you
goalpost
can't really
moves
knock
all-
them down.
all
Yeah,
the
they'll
time.
never tell you what the guidelines actually are.
No.
Because then you could
Like,
play
it's
within the
control.
rules, and they don't want that.
Hey, but they will give
Right.
themselves an award for freedom of speech.
Nicely played.
Yeah, it was nicely played. Well, guys, I don't want to keep Yeti any longer.
Oh, no, I'm
Yeti?
good. I'm good.
He's been a sport.
He has been a sport because I always say an hour, and then Yeti comes on, and the conversation.
And I feel like he's like the
flows.
only one we do this to, and I don't know why. you
Oh
know?
my gosh. I had a random thought that just came back to me from about 30 minutes
It's all
ago
coming back.
that I want to ask Yeti since he's here. Yeti, so have you seen Blade Runner? Because we recently did our talk with Gary.
I haven't watched it yet. It's one of those movies, like, I know I'm supposed to watch it. I
Okay,
just
for
haven't
starters-
sat down to do it.
I need you to do that because I need to see if you hated it upon your first watch as much as I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would be curious to know.
But I felt better. Come to find out, Gary didn't even like it his first time watching it, and he went on to start the biggest Blade Runner fan website in the world. So
Yeah. I mean, things can change.
they can change. But anyways, what I want you to pay attention to when you are whenever you watch it is and thank Black Angus Reviews for the $1.99 super chat. Adhere to the guidelines. Yeah, exactly. The constantly changing guidelines. But Yeti, I want you to pay attention because there is this character that is there's a lot of weirdos in this movie. I mean,
Yeah.
there's just a flat out weirdos in this movie. And it's
Okay.
it's kind of like you're on Venice Boulevard.
Venice Beach.
Yeah,
Like,
Venice Beach, going down the boardwalk, and
Been there, done that.
you get Blade Runner. I'm just kidding, but seriously. but anyways, in Blade Runner, there's a lot of weirdos, and one of the weirdos like makes almost like the guy that the replicant goes to his house and he's made all these
Yes, those little robots. But
Yeah.
they're like creepy, like clown
Really
doll
creepy
type
robots.
that are like.
it's really creepy.
Okay,
Okay,
we
okay.
he's probably like, I haven't seen this movie, so why are we telling him all about it? But come on.
No, go for it.
You would definitely have to get in the right headspace to enjoy that movie.
Yeah,
Definitely. And I feel like I would have to watch it again to even appreciate it. But anyways, so this dude, I need you to see it so you can tell me. They claim the guy is 25. Dude looks about
like
55.
60.
Okay.
Like, I'm not joking.
I don't think we even brought that up in our discussion.
No,
but that
we forgot
was like
it.
that was one of those things. Like watching it, when you're like start to roast something a little, you're like, why did that? Like 25? Like get a 25-year-old.
You're like,
somebody
there's-
that looks.
There's no way that guy was 25. There is no way. And I'm going to feel bad if he was really 25
And
because dude looked old.
It's not like important to the plot or
No.
anything. It's just kind of like, why would you make a mistake like that? Like put a man on Medicare, like, and say he's 25 years old.
That seemed to happen with all those, high school movies. They would get somebody that's,
That's 30.
25
Yeah.
or 27 to play a high school student, 17. And you're like, yeah, nobody in high school looks like that.
Exactly. Because unless you peak in high school, you often look hotter after high school, in my opinion.
Well, because your bodies and everything. Well, some guys and girls.
I mean, more attractive. I don't know why I said hotter, but
some people are fully matured, but even beyond your body, your face continues to mature.
It does.
Like into your 20s and stuff specifically. I mean, always it's changing, but
Are you going to tell us all about when our bodies start changing now? Is this the birds and the bees talk?
we just thought maybe
having it
some of
now.
you didn't know, and we wanted to be helpful. And so we're going to do this together.
Turners in kindergarten. Look, we're at the point that I can say this because we're adults now. So my third grade crush was his brother, Hunter Randolph. And what is so funny about this now is I grew really fast. Like I was really tall really quickly. And Hunter, like most boys, didn't grow. I mean, do you know how long me and my male friends, it was like this gap? Like it didn't, like boys didn't start to catch up with me some until high school.
Yeah.
I mean, really. And then some 7th, 8th grade began to catch up. But it was just funny because of the size difference. And but he was a cutie. And I had a crush on my good buddy Hunter back in the 3rd grade.
I always had these like real crazy growth spurts, and you could always tell right before I was going to start it, because I just start gaining just a little bit of weight, and then I would shoot up, a good 6 inches in a month. It was all gone, and it was, back to normal. That repeated over and over.
Well, because you're like 6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Izzy does that too, actually. Like not anybody else could tell because she's super like thin, but it's like just a little more, and then it seems like she'll have a growth spurt.
Yeah. It wasn't a lot. It was just a small amount, and that was always right before just a giant growth spurt.
Like you knew it was coming. Height was coming.
Well, mine just kind of like snuck up. Well, I was always taller for my age group, always.
Yeah.
But then literally within like a few month period towards, really just as 6th grade started, I grew 7 inches. Like I shot up like out of nowhere. I mean, just overnight. And so I was very awkwardly taller than all the boys for quite a while. But thank you, Darth Revan Blaze, for the $5 super chat. Is that a lightsaber you see in the background? It is. In fact, the lightsaber.
Is that a lightsaber, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh my God.
I was just thinking that.
The lightsaber you see, this was actually that VR video, the VR game that they did with the lightsaber. True story. Okay, guys, again, we tell you this. If you guys watch New Girl, my base personality is Schmidt and Natalie Snick Miller. But anyways,
nice to meet you.
But anyways, I played this game, Darth, until who was I fighting? Because you do lightsaber battles and it's VR. I was fighting. Yeah, I know who it is. You guys will have to remind me in the chat. It's the why did I just go brain? I just went my brain today.
It's okay. It's your birthday. You're allowed to.
Yeah, it's true. Like Vader, the Inquisitors. It was one of the higher up Inquisitors from Rebels, and I couldn't beat it. And finally, I just threw it on the ground, and I've not gone back to it. I am that person that if I get mad enough, I throw the remote. But I throw the remote into like a couch. So
it doesn't break.
Michelle's like, I plan it though. I'm cautious.
I'm cautious in my throw, guys. I am. I'm cautious.
Okay. So now this is something that I really need to ask. How far back is that back wall? Because from the perspective, I thought it was way farther away, but you just like got up and like picked it up right there.
Oh, I can reach it actually with my hand.
Yeah, it's not
this is throwing me off. Oh, like I thought you had to walk there. No, you just reach behind. My mind is exploding right now. This isn't right. Am I the only one who like is seeing this, or it's messing with?
Yeah, guys,
I really need to know.
In the chat, how far back did you think the background was? But thank you, Stephen, for the $9.99 super chat. The 25-year-old in Blade Runner looked old because he was supposed to have an aging problem. That makes sense. Okay.
I mean, that's kind of random, but
it is kind of random. Is this a problem we have in the future? We age really quickly.
Was he in the sun like a lot from birth to 25? Like, what's going on?
That movie's not very sunny, though.
No, it's not.
It's not a sunny movie. It looks 10 feet back, 4 feet at best.
Yeah, the chat seems to be agreeing with me. That
it looks like a huge room. That is awesome.
It's a tiny room. It's basically like a glorified closet with no.
Okay, so literally, I have like this entertainment room to our right, or to my right. And to my left is this extra walk-in closet. The closet is bigger than the room that we're in.
Yeah.
This room is not big.
Michelle, it's just a little room.
Yeah, sorry, my mind is so blown. This is not what I expected. I really thought it was a giant room, especially when you first started and there was less stuff back there. It looked way further away.
It's so far away.
Oh
It's like,
God, it's killing
there,
me.
I'm touching it. And Science Fiction says, age like Obi-Wan in the desert. You're gonna have a tough time explaining that one because he sure did age in that time, in that 18 years.
Okay, yes, it's not huge. So this is a reminder to Yeti and everybody that social media is not always as it appears.
Never had that issue.
See, he knows how to speak to a woman. Happy birthday, and you don't look a day over 21. I like it. I like it.
Very sweet.
Yeah,
So-
Fanzine is a great guy. Puts out great content too and live streams.
Does.
So last story that I'll tell. So my brother and I were recently in a room together at this kind of work thing.
That's fun.
And yeah. And so we were there like several hours with these people. And one of the people I met actually used to work for an intelligent or not company.
Intelligence?
It worked in intelligence, like reading people and things like that. And anyways, he was like, I'm really good at guessing ages. He guessed like within a year of this one girl. So then he looks at Michael and he guessed Michael. I think he guessed him. Am I making that noise or is Yeti making that noise?
Which the fan?
Okay, that's you. I just wanted to make sure. No, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry. I hope it's not too loud.
No,
It's crazy hot in here.
I don't have any headphones, so I just always want to make sure my end's not messing up
Okay.
anyway. But anyway,
I could turn it off if it's bad.
No,
Everybody
it's
let me know.
so long story short, the guy guesses because he finds out Michael's age, and then he guesses mine, and he guesses older. And I was like, really? I was like, I have way less wrinkles than my brother. And he goes, I wasn't looking at your wrinkles. He said, I was judging it based off you two's the way you two acted in the room. And he said, you present yourself as the dominant older one.
Michael loved that.
Michael didn't hear it, and I'm banking on the fact Michael's not listening.
But that's interesting because people, and maybe some of you don't, but in person and everything over the years, people always think she's older than they think she's the older sister.
I said, do you know what I said to him? I said, so what you're saying is I'm the alpha.
Well, I know you're the alpha.
But anyways, I just thought Michael wouldn't think that story was funny, but I thought it was funny.
I always had a real young face, so everybody thought I was younger than I was, which is good now.
It is good.
Yeah. But, growing up, everybody said it was younger because I had one of those real baby faces for a long time.
Well, it's good. And because of my height.
I think Michael kind of has a baby face. Too.
Michael does have a baby face. Because of my height and the way I've always just presented myself, like in public and things, people, when it was funny, when I was younger, they always guessed I was older. And now that now that I'm older,
they think I'm younger.
They think I'm younger.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Oh.
I think we've got a bot in here.
Oh, you need to get rid of them. Oh,
let's see, Marcos. Do you know how to get rid of the bot?
Yeah, you can block them right away.
I think,
and you could even do it.
Let's see. Let me get on and do that. I mean, the casino is trying really hard tonight.
If you make me a mod right now, I can do it.
Let's see.
I'll just chat.
Let me. I'm trying to find you, Yeti, to make.
I just put a chat right now.
Marcos did it.
Oh, okay. He got a hold of it.
Yeah, Marcos is the man when it comes to moderation. He really is.
But we need to. Josh Anderson should do it too because he's very.
Well, and guys, let me know because I feel like.
I mean, you might not want to do it. I'm just saying you'd be a good one too.
They need to let me know because I've never had to make Marcos a moderator again. It's just automatic. So that's what Josh. If Josh, I didn't see Josh Anderson here tonight or TD. I feel like maybe I don't know if only one is automatic, like the last one, or if everyone I've given it to has the automatic ability to be a moderator. Yeti, do you know?
I just know if you click on the 3 dots, you can make anyone a mod.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would totally ban that that person from your chat. Well, because it's not a person, it's a bot.
It's a bot. Yeah.
And that should get rid of all the messages because I don't think all of them got. Anyway, it's not a big deal, but
And thank you to the Geek Blend. They have a great channel too. Happy birthday, Michelle. Yeah, I thank you so much. But I don't want to keep I don't want to keep it's back. The bot's back. It's a fembot.
Squirrel.
Oh my lord.
okay, yeah.
Okay, well, we're getting
Here, do you know how to do the mod thing?
Let's see. So now are both of you moderators?
No. Oh, yes, I am. Okay, here we go.
Well, Marcos did it too. And then I don't know. Man, look how many
Okay.
times. My lord. That bot is not playing.
Somebody's going to the casino tonight.
He says, mod me, I'll kill it. Can I have unlimited moderators?
Michelle's like, that's all I
Yeah, you
want.
could do whatever you want. You could set anyone.
We're like, get them on.
Yeah.
Get the bot.
Okay.
Get the bot. The
And
science
I think
secretary
they
said I
have like
blocked the
multiple
account.
because
I'm
it's
so
not
good at
even.
it. That she was a fembot
Oh.
the whole time. Yeti, please tell me you liked Austin Powers.
Yeah, we love
Oh,
it.
absolutely! It's fantastic.
It's a man, babe.
Austin Powers is my type of movie. But anyways, Yeti, is there any final thoughts? Any final thing that you
I
want
don't
to
think
say?
he's gonna have final thoughts about your birthday, Michelle.
Final thoughts on your birthday. Final thought. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful 21st birthday.
Thank
and,
you. Thank you.
I know there's going to
Absolutely
be
not.
many more to come. Sorry.
I said absolutely got it. 21.
Let's. I hope you take a little bit of time to just pamper yourself on this special day because
Thank
your
you.
sister
Right.
didn't.
Basically, exactly.
I'm sorry,
Basically-
Natalie.
That's all right.
Basically, he just said, treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Thank you for the $4.99. And he has a great channel too. Happy birthdays, Michelle. Make it your day. Thank you. Treat yourself. That's what they're saying. But thank you so much, Yeti. Yeti, you're one of those people that we're so happy that our paths crossed.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I'm always happy to be here. You guys are some of the best people to talk to on YouTube.
Aw.
You are too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why
definitely.
I always say an hour, and I usually go an hour with everyone else. But when Yeti comes on, the time just goes.
We're like, how did it turn into an hour and 32?
And thank you so much, Andrew, at the Science Fictionary
Ooh, sorry.
Podcast. Thank you very much. Truth Yeti. And thank you, Nicole. Well, thank you. There we go. And thank you for the $5 Orville Nation. Happy birthday and many, many more. Yes, I thank you so much. Thank you to everyone tonight in the chat.
Hold on, can I just say, it would be traumatizing to Yeti if I just sprung on him in all seriousness all of a sudden. Okay, Yeti, now I want you and I to sing happy birthday to Michelle.
I don't think the chat wants to. I don't know if Yeti can sing, but I know you can't
No,
sing.
I definitely can't sing. I just know he's probably trying to be nice, like, oh, okay.
There are
He's
many
dying
things
over
I am
himself.
good at. Singing is not one of them.
Me neither.
Man, when people sing happy birthday, I just lip it. Because I don't want to embarrass for people to hear me see it, to sing it. It's really bad. It's really
There's
really
only
bad.
two of us, so I can't even hide my singing abilities.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Natalie always goes Marilyn Monroe for that too.
It's kind of like it's just breathy talking, so it's actually a lot easier to do than sing.
That is true. That is true. But
It
yeah,
could be like our mom. I'm like, happy birthday. She's like, "Natalie."
yeah, Natalie's awkward. She's awkward. She's genuinely awkward. But yeah, Yeti, we'll have to come on. We'll have to come on your stream sometime soon too.
Definitely would love to have you on there.
Yeah, we won't be awkward.
Scout's honor.
I don't know, it'd take away from my awkwardness, so it might be appreciated.
That's right. I like that. I feel that.
Yeah. Well, then maybe that's why Natalie likes if you come on, because it takes away from hers.
We're helping each other out.
Yeah.
And thank you, Geek Blend, for the $2.99 super
you.
sticker. Appreciate that so much. And thank you, Michael. I'm going to botch that, so I'm going to skip that last name. $5. Hi, ladies. Michelle, will you be the Leia to my Han, so I don't have to be solo?
I love that.
I like it.
That
I
is
like
great.
it. I like that, Michael. That's a good one.
That is a really good one.
But anyways, guys, my phone, or I'm just informed that my computer's about to die. I can charge it though if I have to charge it. But thank you guys, Jenny with the Yeti.
She's
Thank
like,
you.
but I won't, but I could. But I won't. But I just want to let you know I
But
could.
I know that's gonna die because I've not charged it since our last 2 videos. But our camera will die soon too. But Yeti, thank you so much for taking your time to come celebrate me.
It's always a pleasure. I'm always happy to come and talk to both of you.
Yes,
glad.
yes. Well, and we'll have you again. Well, Yeti knows he's like invited anytime he wants to come on to the weekend.
It's an outstanding invitation.
It is. So he'll be back on soon, guys. But thank you, everyone in the chat, everyone for making my birthday special today in the chat, and some of you speak in my love language. But no, thank you to everyone so much, and being with us today. And the chat really got up to a pretty high number. We appreciate it.
Yes,
and
we
remember
do.
how all of you all can make me happy today, and that is by as soon as we get off. If you've not watched our last 2 reviews, go on it, click on it, and give it a thumbs up. That's what I care about.
That's what she wants.
But I do think we gave you a good review of 2 movies. And my camera died. It died. Hold on, guys. My God.
This is the best frame.
This is really good. This is what I was worried about. Now we're stuck to the crappy camera. Now we're back to the old school days of the grain. So, but anyway,
Hashtag grain life.
hashtag great life.
Hashtag shitty camera.
If you want to see us on a Suki Smilv camera, go watch our last 2 reviews and give them a thumbs up.
It is well worth your time.
Yes. And let's get Yeti his watch hours
Yes, let's do.
because he's so close. So let's get him there.
Only 1,100 left. And okay, somebody told me that you can actually hit 2 times speed if you're just playing in the background and you still get the same amount of watch hours, but you go through it twice as fast.
It's that's
Definitely.
very useful information.
Definitely.
I had no idea.
Someone actually Izzy told me that, but
yeah.
So let's get Yeti there, guys, and we will be back. We may have a video tomorrow. It kind of depends. It would only be the news if the news comes out, but things we have coming down the pike. We have
Down the old pike.
We have, of course, Wednesday, the weekly roundup. Well, we'll see whatever news there is to talk about. And then we also have, Andrew's just the nicest guy. He'll have it on his desk all week.
Aw,
Yes, Yeti, I think that was free.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah,
that's so kind, really.
and I just found out that Andrew's he's a great photographer.
Ooh.
I didn't know that he does photography. So multi-talented Andrew. But
Very cool.
But yes, what was I saying before that? I got really distracted. Oh, about the watch hours. Yeah, let's get Yeti.
Yeah.
Let's get Yeti to those watch hours. Let's put him over the hump. But what I remembered now. I remember.
What is coming down?
I'm starting to sound like Joe Biden as this goes on. You know the thing.
That's what I resort to now. If I don't, I'm like, the thing.
But anyways, so we have the weekly roundup coming this Wednesday, and then I believe Thursday, the Zack Snyder Netflix movie, the zombie movie comes out. So we're going to be
on it like white on rice.
and we're going to do a spoiler discussion of that movie. So because with that movie, I just want to do spoilers. So we'll just be doing spoilers for that movie. Some we don't, but some I'd rather have a discussion and talk spoilers. So we'll have that coming out too. But anyways, that is it for this live stream of Force the White Entertainment. And
thank you all for being here.
yes, thank you for celebrating with us. Yeti, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, anytime. And everyone that is in there, everyone who is here watching or listening, remember, ladies and gentlemen, to be a force of light. All right. Bye, guys.